All right. So again, here it's kind of like strange. Globally in the world now, we have African students um, being forced to learn Chinese. But that's not the word. Chinese people are learning Hausa. Chinese people are learning Swahili. Chinese people are learning how to speak Twi. Yes. In the university that was in China, they teach Swahili there. They teach Japanese there, they teach Korean, they teach German, they teach so many languages. It's called a foreign language department. So many languages are there. And when Chinese find themselves increasingly like or more and more having the taste for African life and African business, raw materials, the people, the culture, uh, open industries here, opening supermarkets in Africa. So they want to speak the language because that's a Chinese person that believe in communication, as does everyone. So we all believe in communication. So now we're forced to learn the language. Now, well, some people still feel like they can learn French and English, but when it comes to Chinese, they'll say, why should we learn Chinese? French and English are foreign languages. So if you learn French and English, you should also learn Chinese. Some people feel like they are too close to French and English, and then Chinese is like a foreign language, and French and English is their language. So again, we have our own African language that we should learn. We should learn. If not, Chinese kids will come here and they'll be speaking Swahili, Lingala, Twi, and speaking our Douala, Bakweri, Oroko, and our own children here, they will not be able to speak their own languages. So it's good for us to look at English, French, and Chinese all as foreign languages. And then know that we have to primarily learn our own languages. So again, with that said, now we can get into this class. Okay, cue the intro. La 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 la. Mr. Mureri here, and with just two gingery students over there. All right. So Chinese characters are there, but before you go into Chinese character, and you ask me, oh, how do I learn Chinese character? Well, to learn Chinese character, it's a combination of things that I will not make it a highlight of this class today. Today, we want to learn how to read Chinese before you get to Chinese character. It's called alphabetization of the language. In Chinese, they say the pinyin system. Pin means to spell or to write. Yin means sound. So how do you spell the sound using alphabet? Pinyin, spell the sound. Okay, so that's what we're after here. So again, these are the alphabets, or these are the sounds in the Chinese languages. In the Chinese language, and we have two groups. In English, we have consonant sounds and vowel sounds, and not to be mistaken with consonant letters and vowel letters, because consonant letters, for example, if you get letter U, can make a consonant sound. For example, guage, the U in language, the U makes a W sound, and that is a consonant sound. The U is a vowel letter. And then again, queen, the U in queen makes the W sound, but U is a vowel letter. So you have to be clear. We have letter sounds and combination sounds and all that, diphthongs and your digraphs and your diphthongs and all that. Then we have letter names. Okay, for letter names, we have consonant letters and vowel letters. For sounds, we have consonant sounds and vowel sounds. But if we get to Chinese, there's a spin. In Chinese, it's also two groups. But hey, we don't call them consonants and vowels. We give them the name initials and finals. Initials and finals. So again, that is knowledge number one. Chinese, to learn Chinese sound, we alphabetize the sound, and the first group of sound, we call them initials. Initials. And in Chinese, we say sheng mu. Sheng mu. Biao here means table. So this is sheng mu biao. Sheng mu means initials. And then here we have hin mu. Hin means sound. So where the sound is hin mu. You see there's something that there's a trick here. So I'm gonna let out a trick. So all the hinmu, all the finals, they begin with a vowel sound, but they will not end with the vowel sounds. They're not always. So you see a lot of them just vowels, but you see these ones, they end with consonants, but they always begin with what? A vowel sound. Now I want to say sound. I want to separate sound from letters. Okay, so again, let's go. Now initials, and you see all the initials are consonants. Well, why do we say initials? Because we will be pairing the initials with the finals to make a syllable. So if I want to make one syllable, and one syllable is equivalent to one Chinese character. So that's the great part here. So when you see one syllable is one Chinese character. Okay, so now without further ado, not me beating about the bush, let's get into it properly. Okay, so let's go with the sound. I say it and you repeat after me. Now, of course, do we read it like we read A, B, C, or we say A, B, K, D, E, F, G? Yeah, we can also read it like that. We can chant it. Okay, so let's go. Say bo, po, mo, fo. Very good. So now look at English. When you read letters in English, you say B, P, even though you say M, F. So you say B, P, D, T. So there's always that vowel thing after that E, when you recite English letters. F, there's an A there before the F. So here in Chinese also is bo, po, mo, fo. So there's an O after the B, P, M, and F. So these four, they will take the bo, po, mo, fo. Okay. So again, right up to here, it is bo, po, mo, fo. Good. Then now we have the next group from D to H. This is the next group. D, K, N, L, G, K, H. So there's a say that sound. Is a sound that's not in English. It's not in English. English has like cinema, nema. See, it's not cinema, cinema. English has Yeah, English has this So English is not only like I, E, O. No, English has sounds like just like that. Yeah, cinema. You don't say cinema. Yeah, cinema. Right? So you see. Okay. Now, maybe it's the first time you're hearing that because you have not yet learned phonetics. It's a 48 sounds in English, 48 sounds called phonetic sounds. Okay. Now, let's come back here. So here there's a The T is very different. It's not the English T. No, it's See, good. Good. That's it. So you have to see that. Good. If you just say that you get the English table like so you make sure you stretch here. Okay. So so don't stretch with the g again. It's easier than that k. It's only that k that k. So this one is k. Good. Now everything that we've said so far is if you also have an e after the t, it will just make g because this e here has two sounds. There's e and there's also u. So e is the u and also e. Now, if you have e after d, it will become what? The same like the way we are reading here. E after t will be what? E after n will be what? N. E after l will be what? L. E after g will be what? G. E after k will be what? K. E after h will be what? K, which means drink. K. Wa. K. Wa. K. So again, in English you say wahe, wahe. You say h is a he. So you cannot read it like in English. So he is he. So again, we see this. Now, you go to Russia, the sound is what? X. X. X is what will make the sound. You know. So again, you see that with these different languages that we are learning here, Chinese is closest to English because they don't really change. All up until now, they don't really change. The only difference is that with the b, p, m, f, we have the o, bo, po, mo, fo. Then you have go. Yeah, so you can always just cram it right. Is it bopomorpho and this bopomorpho? So they can only arrange it in this order. They will not arrange it in alphabetical order. See, D is appearing this way. So they arrange it in terms of the things that have O and the things that have U. So bopomorpho. Bopomorpho. Very good. So now we leave the O and the U. Now we go to the E. G, chi, shi. Now we see that for the J, it's like the English. That's J. So J with I, G. Then Q makes what sound? Ch. But do we also have Ch? Then yeah, we have Ch. What's the difference between this Ch and this other Ch? We will learn the difference very shortly. G, chi, shi. This G, chi, shi, they are the same as the next three, which is this one. J, ch, sh. What's the difference with this one? The I that comes after J, Q, and X, the I makes E. But the I that comes after this one, it's like the English cinema. It's like the J, J, So you see, this one is G, chi, shi. So this one is J, ch, and sh. So X in Chinese is what? Sh. Q in Chinese is what? Ch. J in Chinese is J. So this is J, ch, sh. But you cannot just say it like that. Because the next one is also J, ch, sh. So we have to say what? G, chi, shi. This one is what? J, j, sh, sh, j, ch, sh. But the j here is like measure. J, but you cannot say j is j, j. So it's J with the j. So it's not like the French in the Russian where you have that X thing and the thing that makes Bourgeois word, j, j. That one is in Russia is exactly like the English sound in measure. But this one is a j. It's like J and the j. J, j. So j, ch, sh. Ch is it. Just like g is drink. Ch is it. Of course, with the I. But when we read the alphabet here, this is the ch. Why do you read it like that? You're just reading it like that to remind you that there's another ch sound. But that one will be what? Chi. And that is what? 7. So if you say spell 7, 7 is chi. Don't go and say chi. You have to say the word qi. That's chi. And then tell yourself that, oh, but why do we have to know this if they're going to write a character? Of course, this is how Chinese people write. Right now, we're going to do the exercise. Is to take my phone and type chi. I'll put Chinese input. If you have your tablet, so in Chinese input there, so take here and write, just type Q and I. And then you will see the character for 7 that will appear, QI. You see the character for 7, chi.
So that T we did. No.
This is a character for 7.
So this is.
Yeah. And then type it there. Select it now. You selected it. Then go and type CHI. CHI, so that you see the character for it. I don't waste me time here. Yes, that's okay. So write the character for this one that has this and this. So that's the character for it. CHI, and you see it. Type CHI. Then see the character there. You see true. That's it. Oh, probably the first one. It's true even. CHI. Yam head. Give my thing well. So this is why we have to learn This is why we have to learn what? Pinyin, which is an alphabetization. But that's how we type. That's how Chinese people type. But a lot of people can also type in handwriting. So here in my phone, I also have the handwriting. So I have the handwriting. I can play handwriting. I just make this one and then this like this. You see that it comes out, then I select it. You see? You can also do handwriting. The handwriting now is which one is better? To know if somebody says ch and you just put chi, or to just do the handwriting by yourself. Some people they are fast with the handwriting. It means they know all their characters, which is a very difficult task. Yes. No, like me, I know how to type nearly all the characters. But if you say write all the characters, I will forget some strokes. Yes, I'll forget some, but at least I know at least half of Chinese characters. There are 4,000 of them. Good. Good that you know.
The Chinese people go on.
But it's all from this sound. These are all the sounds that make the 4,000. It's easy. Yeah, these are all the sounds. All right. So again, we have seen some. So again, we are not done. So ji chi shi, ji chi shi, ji chi shi. Shi means west. I go to the shi. Okay. Then after that we have zhi chi shi. And then this one we have r is alone. Okay. R is alone. So we just r. So since the r also comes after the j, ch, sh, so we continue with the r, r, r. Japan is Ruben. Ruben. So that is Japan. Ruben. So you cannot say ribbon. Then some Japanese now when they come and learn Chinese, they'll say ribbon. So they are instead of reading it as r, they read it as what? Ribbon. So because they know the character is RI, they'll just read it as if they are reading it with ribbon. Yes. But it's what? Ruben. Ruben. It's not also ru. It's not u. It's Ruben. Ruben. Good. Say, 你说我去日本。
去日本。
爸爸去中国。
爸爸去中国。
So where are your parents going? Papa, Mama 去中国. So they are going to. Okay, then here, let's go. This one now, these three now are the most difficult ones in Chinese. Z here is. Oh, they are not the most difficult. They are the easiest one. If I say most difficult now, you'll be saying that they are difficult. Z now is D and Z. Z. Then if you add I, there will be what? Z. Without the I too is letter Z. Makes the sound Z. And then this one is what? TS. The sound is never alone. You can never have a sound just So how do we say dictionary? 词典. Then color purple. 紫色. So if you type CI and SE, 紫色, it will give you color purple and you see the characters. So it is, how do we learn characters? We learn characters by seeing the character list. We see the pin, 紫色, and you see the 紫色. Then when you go and type it and then you recognize it, even before you know how to write, you start recognizing it. That's how Chinese people learn characters. So you see that it's easy to learn characters. First, recognize before you go and write. Don't be like, how to write it. No, that's not how you recognize. When you see war, you know that it is what? War. When you see me, you know that it's what? Me. When you see E, you know it's E. When you see R, you know it's R. So recognize and then write. Like that, it is easier. Some people just want to learn their characters by writing them. Then the difficulty of that, oh my God. So again, there are approaches to learning. And here at Moriri Enterprises, we do what? Innovative learning. So again, let's hit it. Then yeah, that's war, that's me. Yeah, this is I, this is you. That's war and me. Should we recognize it? That's war. You know how to say war. War sure. You know if you say your name. War jiao, you say your name. Yeah, quiet means what? War and quiet. I'm happy. So yeah, z, c, s, s is just the s. So this is a d and z, d and z, and t and s. Z, c. Then this is ew, ew. So one is what? One is e. If you want to see one in Chinese, you spell y. Don't just go and write e. E is y. So that's e. Then if you want to spell five in Chinese, wu, wu. So if you spell w and u, you see five. The characters for five. Wu. So ewu, s. Now there's nothing. C takes the s sound. So that's why I did not write anything at the bottom. So again, from here, ji chi shi, ji chi shi, zhi chi shi, r, z, c, s, i, u. Finish. So now you're finished now with the initials. And then you also know, don't say consonants. Initials. They are finished with the initials. Now we can take the initials. In fact, every time you read the initials, you have already paired them with the finals because that's bo, is bo, o, bo. So if you have bo, you still read the b as bo, and then o. Then if you have ba, you say bo, a, ba, bo, a, ba. That's ba. Then if you have pa, is what? Po, a, pa. You don't say po, a, po, a, po, a, po, a, pa. Then you go now for fa. For alpha.
For alpha.
Okay, now spelling. Spelling she. She. Spelling she. And number two, spelling chu. She. And then spelling chu. All right, finish. So she is what? XI, because I hear the E, so XI. Then chu is CHI. Okay. Afternoon. Next, spell me spell me G, and then spell me J, spell me J, and then spell me G. First is G, and then the next is J. Spell me G, and then spell me J. G, and then J. Okay, time is up. So G is G Chi Shi, which is J-I, and then J is Z-H-I. So when you are typing with any typing software, you have to put the ZHI to see the characters. The characters, you learn them by identification, identifying. You don't worry about writing any Chinese character. If you worry about that, then you'll never learn all the 4,000 characters. So you learn by identifying characters. Once you can identify it, you know that this is war. Then you go and type WO on your phone, and then you see the war and you click it, and then that's it. You know what war looks like. Easily like that, you can learn about 300 characters, which is good for level 1 Chinese.
Then when you hide the spell, they'll give you the first character is the spelling that you put.
No, there are 3 different types of war. No, I mean there are many types of war. When you write war, you don't put the accent. But in the accent, it can be war, that's the first sound, right? Then there's what? War, and then there's war, and then there's war. So when you just type WO, it will give you different characters. Why will it give you different characters? Because there are different WOs, there are different tones to it. So but you will find the one that you're looking for. If you type WO, you will see war there, but you see other things there too. All right, so again, you're learning the alphabetization of the Chinese language is because with that you can type. Except you are not an expert who knows all the characters, you do handwriting. So when you do input system, you can do handwriting on the phone, or you can do the pinyin system. Well, the pinyin system is easier for all Chinese. In fact, all modern Chinese students, they all use the type using the pinyin system. Because like The handwriting system will mean that on the iPad, on the tablet like this, you use the mouse pad. You see this mouse pad? That's why mouse pad were invented because of handwriting too. You can just use your hand and write on the mouse pad, and then it will just show. Or you can on the phone now they will give you a soft mouse pad. If I want to type word, I can just type word here.
When you type your order, the first you like to fall. The first character that shows is it the word that
Not always. It's all in terms of the frequency. Some characters like war, if you just type WO, what will be the first character? Will be I, because I is a frequently used word.
so I is not it's not for
Yes, with the third tone. Yes, but when you type, you don't put tones. So all other words will show. You understand it?
so I'm not that so
Okay, so here we want to type. We go here where we can type. WO, that is war. So there's war here. That's another war. This is war, exclamation. War. When people want to shout, like, whoa, whoa, whoa. That one is that second one. And then this is another war. Then this is a war means room. War, sure. You see? So if you want to type the one for room, will room be the first one? No, the first one is what? I. Why?
because
That is frequently used. Right? So this is a software. What? It's highlighted. The problem is that it's highlighted. It's how they have just made the software. I don't know the reason why. Oh, maybe they have. Do they highlight every first name? Let's see if they highlight every first name. Now, if I say sure, S-H-R, sure. Good. So they are highlighting every first name, right?
yes.
Okay, good. So again, that's your observation, but that's not important. The thing is that when you type something, there's no tone, so it will give you all the possible tones. And even here, look like this is word, right? Let me type word again. So if I type something word, I don't want this, I don't want this, I don't want this, and I don't want any of them. You see this arrow down? I click it, it shows all the possible words.
So also we just know this
Initial one. Yeah.
how do we know that
Wait, what are you looking for?
war?
You find it here.
No sir.
The word that you are looking for, can you see here?
No sir.
Which word are you looking for? Which character have you learned that you are looking for that you say you cannot see? Eh?
So it does say
No, you have to make your life difficult. All the other ones that you don't know yet. That is why you are learning. Step by step, you know other word. When you go and study room, room is wash. Then you see a new word there, right? And then now you say you know two out of this many. So again, that's it. But the issue will be like, once you know this, then you know all possible Chinese sounds. And this one, you can know all possible Chinese sounds today. So it gives you an advantage. So somebody cannot come and say Hong. You know how to spell Hong? Hong is what? He Ong. There's Ong here. Where's He? He Ong is what? Hong. And that's red. Hong, sir. So that's initial and what? Finals. That is your focus for today. Initial and finals. All right. So now you have to practice how to go from bo po mo fo. Let's go. Bo po mo fo. Repeat after me in order. Bo po mo fo. Your t is very bad. No, not t. What t? T. Just the t. Just the t. Not the t. There's not t. T. So in English, take the t and then just meet the t. It's very different from English T. All right. Now no, if I get it wrong, good. G, G, she. zhi, shi, shi,
知知是
ri,
日
zi, ci, si,
思思思
i, wu.
一无
All right, practice then. Let me attend to your mom. Okay.
思思热